we have done. So distance formula says the distance from P to Q is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This formula is called distance formula. And even we can take x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square also, because when you do the squaring, even negative square also becomes positive. You can take x2 minus x1 whole square or plus y2 minus x1 minus x2 whole square also. Is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
When we
Yes,
take
ma'am.
from the origin,
Yes, ma'am.
origin coordinates of origin, you all know that 0, 0. The other side P of x, y I have taken. If the one part becomes 0, then other part is x, means 0 minus x square plus 0 minus y square is, finally we'll get distance from origin to P. Distance from origin to P, this will become O to P is x square plus y square. Till here we have learnt in our previous class, that is exercise 7.1. We have done so many questions based on this distance formula. Am I clear to everyone, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Come back to section formula. Section formula in both the classes, I think we have explained the derivation of the section formula. The coordinates of the point P. This P, this AB is a line segment. P is any point on this AB. This is the coordinate of the point P of xy, which divides the line segment AB. This P of x, y divides the line segment AB, joining A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2 internally in the ratio m:n. In your textbook, they've given m1, m2. Either you can take m1, m2 or m and n, both. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
P divides this AB internally in the ratio m:n. So in that case, x value, this coordinate of x is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, and y is equals to my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. If you take, either you can take m and n, or if you take m1 m2, it becomes m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
After this, in the section formula, if this P is in the midpoint of this AB, if P is in the middle of this AB, then what will the ratio become 1:1? If P is in the middle, means this AP is equals to PB. When the ratio will become 1:1, in that case, if P bisect the line segment, you all know the meaning of bisect. P divides A into B into two equal parts, right? Then P
Yes, ma'am.
is the midpoint of AB. Then the ratio is 1:1. In that case, if m:(n) become 1, means then x will become 1 into x2 plus 1 into x1 by 1 plus 1. This is the thing I applied here, section formula. Here m and n become 1 and 1. Is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
will become x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y become y1 plus y2 divided by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
This one way we are applying only when P is in the midpoint. When they say P is in the middle of the line segment AB. Is it clear, children? That time, how to find the coordinates of P? Directly we can apply the midpoint formula. That is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And this formula is called midpoint formula. Am I clear, children?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know to
ma'am.
note on anything, I'll send this sheet through WhatsApp to your group. That time we can take down. Is it clear, children?
Ma'am,
Okay,
should
ma'am.
we take
Just
it down in our
understand.
notebooks, ma'am?
Right now, don't take down. Listen to my explanation. Afterwards, I'll take a snap and send it through WhatsApp. Okay?
So should we write it in a notebook or normal sheet, ma'am?
Notebook only, idea.
Okay.
Okay, continue where you have stopped. From there, you continue. So, am I clear this midpoint formula?
Yes, ma'am.
Midpoint formulas, P will be in the middle of this line segment. That time the ratio will become 1:1. So when you apply in the place of m and n 1 and 1, you'll get the formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Am I clear to everyone? Any doubt in this till here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Shall we move on to the next part?
Yes, ma'am.
One more alternative method is there to find the ratio. So the question how they will ask is find the ratio. They will ask us to find m is to n. When they ask us to find the ratio m is to n, you can use the section formula or you can take it as this m by n as k is to 1. I'll explain with the sum. So right now just see this. While finding the ratio, sometimes it is more convenient to take the ratio as k is to 1. You can take m is to n also, or m by n if we take it as a k, then instead of m is to n, in this case we can use directly this x is equal to kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1. If I apply k value here, we'll get back to the section formula this only. Clear, children? This formula, when they ask us to find the ratio, when they ask us to find the ratio, that time you can use either this formula or section formula both. If you use this formula, we'll get directly k value. Then we can apply k value in this and we can get the value. This is the another formula to find out the ratio. Ratio m is to n. Am I clear, children?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, the important point which I'm going to explain, this is hardly in one point they're given a textbook. So I'm explaining this coordinates of the centroid of a triangle. What do you mean by centroid, children? Anybody know the meaning of a centroid?
Center
divide-
point.
Ma'am,
Okay.
midpoint.
The point which divides all the sides of the triangle.
A centroid of a triangle is a point where three medians of the triangle meet. So here, the median of P is, A is the median of, what is P? So draw the median from P, vertex P to base QR, and B, A, B, C are the medians of sides PQ, QR and PR. So all these points we join at one vertex. This is called the G is called the centroid. A centroid of a triangle is a point where three medians of a triangle meet. When three medians meet at one point, that point is called the centroid. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
in 1 year they've asked this question about the centroid. If P of this P, Q and R are the vertices of this triangle, P of x1, y1, Q of coordinates of Q is x2, y2, coordinates of R is x3 and y3 are the three vertices of triangle. The coordinate centroid are, this is a direct formula we can apply. X1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 means x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So I'll take an example and I'll show without this formula also we'll get the same result by using distance formula, and by using directly this formula also we're getting same answer. And in 9th class we have learnt in triangle chapter, centroid, median divides the ratio in 2:1. So this we have learnt in our triangle chapter in your previous class. You remember, children? We'll take an example. Find the coordinates of the point of intersection of the median of triangle ABC. Given all the three coordinates of A, B and C they're given. So here we need to find out the coordinates of D. So first anything you can find out. I'll find the coordinates of D by using, see I already said D is in the midpoint of BC. So directly I can use the midpoint formula, 6 plus 4 divided by 2 and 7 plus 1 divided by 2. So that I'll get the coordinates of D here. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Here I'm explaining without applying the centroid of a triangle formula, how we are getting the answer, and after applying same answer. Just we are comparing. That's it. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So to find the coordinates of D, I'm applying here midpoint formula. D is in the middle of BC. I can apply here distance formula 6 plus 4 divided by 2 and 7 plus 1 divided by 2. So both I got 10 by 2 and 8 by 2. The coordinates of D is 5, 4. Any doubt, children?
No, ma'am.
Once we get, I got the coordinates of A and coordinates of B, and it is very easy to find us point of G, right? And we know that median divides the triangle, the ratio 2:1. So what is the coordinate of G? So I'll apply here section formula mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 plus m plus n divided by m plus n. I'll apply the value. Here ratio is 2:1 and this A is x1, y1 and this coordinate of D is x2, y2. So if anyone I can take, it is not compulsory you should find only this one. You can take this F is a midpoint, you can find a F value and you can do that. Everything is same. I am taking D as a midpoint. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
If I apply the value I got 8 by 3, 11 by 3. Is it clear, children? This taken lot of calculation. So when they ask centroid, directly we can use the formula coordinate centroid. The formula I'll take the -2 plus 6 plus 4 divided by 3 and 3 plus 7 plus 1 divided by 3 if I take, I'll get same value 8 by 3 and 11 by 3. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what I'm going to say is, if they ask about the question based on centroid of a triangle, directly you can use this formula and you can find the value. Is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Or else you can go to this step also. But it will take lot of time. This question they'll ask for 1 mark or 2 mark. So directly write the formula and apply the values and find the value. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now shall we go for the exercise 7.2? I think 7.2 first sum is being done for both the classes. It's a 10th and 10th both the classes. This first question has been done, right? Find the coordinates of the point which divides the joint of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. Here -1 and 7 we'll take it as x1, y1 and 4, -3 we'll take it as x2, y2 and the ratio what they give 2:3 is nothing but as m:n. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you repeat,
So
ma'am?
that here I'm explaining the exercise 7.2. First question. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the joint of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. Please take out your classwork and just check whether the sum is done or not.
It's done, ma'am.
It's done, ma'am.
I think for both the classes this sum has been completed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Once again, we'll just recall what we have done. Let P of xy be the required point. We don't know which point these two will divide the ratio 2:3. So by using this P of xy with the required point using section formula, apply the section formula. Section formula, what it says? M x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n. Here I'm taking m and n. If you're getting confusion, you can take as m1 and m2 also. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Did ma'am get disconnected?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. She left.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the first question, to find the ratio they gave 2:3 and A and B value they gave -1, 4, -3 by using section formula, at which point this A and B divides, we just got to know 1, 3. Is it clear to everyone?
Ma'am, can you repeat, ma'am? Your voice is cutting.
By using section formula, here the question they gave, find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. For example, if I take A as -1, 7 and B as 4, -3 in the ratio, here P will be there. Here we need to find at which point.
Did she leave the meeting?
Think so.
Yes.
She got disconnected.
Yes. She got
I think her
disconnected.
internet connection is weak. She can.
Or the power might have got cut over there.
Yeah,
She's
maybe.
using mobile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad network.
Abdullah, but
Ma'am came down.
Hey, Dhruv,
Hey, bro, don't speak like this in front of ma'am.
Divyansh ma'am is not there now.
Then
She's
speak
there,
anything you
Abdullah.
want.
Abdullah, do you think man can hold
She's
PC
there,
and do
people.
the
She's
meeting?
there.
Hey, Marutila, decide whether she is there or not.
She's there.
Ma'am, so she came back. Yeah, she came back. Yeah.
Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Audible?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope the first question is clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we move on to the second sum?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Second question. Find the coordinates of the points. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of a line segment joining. Will you please mute? What do you mean by trisection, children? The line segment is cutting into 3 equal parts, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of a line segment joining. Here the value A value they gave 4, -1 and -2, -3. The B value, both the end value they gave A and B, and they are telling the line segment AB is cutting into 3 equal parts, A to P, P to Q, and Q to B. Am I clear here to everyone?
Yeah.
Trisection means the line segment AB is cutting into 3 equal parts. A to P is same as P to Q. P to Q is same as Q to B. Is it clear, children? Here we need to find the value of P and Q. At which point P and Q? Hello? Am I clear to everyone, children?
We can hear you, ma'am.
Yes.
Let P x1 y1, we need to find out P of x1 y1 and Q of x2 y2 are the points of trisection. Trisection means I am cutting this AB into 3 equal part. If I get AB into 3 equal part, the ratio will be 1:1:1. Is it clear, children? A to P and P to Q and Q to B ratio will be 1:1:1. Is it clear? Now, first we'll find out the point of P. When I'm finding the point P, forget about Q. So here I need to find A to P and P to B. A to P is 1 and P to B is 1 plus 1, 2. So P divides AB in the ratio 1:2. Am I clear this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Forget about Q. So here we need to find out we'll find out the coordinates of point P. So here I said AP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. P divides AB in the ratio A to P is 1 and P to B is 1 plus 1, 2. So P divides AB in the ratio 1:2. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So this 1:2 become M and the other coordinates, this 4 will become x1, y1. This -2 and -3 become x2, y2. By using section formula, we'll find out x1, y1. 1 is M is a 1. So 1 into -2 plus 2 into 4 is 1 plus 2. By applying section formula, I got 2, minus 5/3. So what is the coordinate of P, x1, y1? 2, minus 5/3. Do anyone have doubt in this particular part?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, I didn't understand properly, ma'am.
Even me, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you
Listen
explain it
carefully.
again, ma'am?
Even me, ma'am.
Trisection means AB divides into 3 equal parts. That means AP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. Yeah, children. That means ratio becomes A to P 1, P to Q 1 and Q to P 1 part. Is it clear? So first we need to find out the coordinates of P. To find coordinates of P, P divides AB in the ratio 1:2. How it is 1:2? AP is 1 part and P to Q is P to Q 1 part and Q to B 1 part. Forget about Q here. When we are finding P, forget about Q. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
It is nothing but as
Yes, ma'am.
AP is to PB. We are finding AP is to PB. AP is only 1 unit and P to B we are getting 2 units. So it is 1:2 ratio. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we got x1,
Yes, ma'am.
y1 value, x2, y2 value and the ratio M and N. So by using section formula, we got coordinates of P, that is 2, minus 5/3. Here I apply section formula. Mx2 plus nx1 divided by M plus N. Am I clear, children? Any
Yes,
doubt?
ma'am.
Anyone have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Next, same way, to find the coordinates of Q, forget about P. Here I am going to find AQ is to QB. A to Q, it is divided 2 equal parts. A to P and P to Q. What is the ratio? 2:1.
2:1.
A to Q, it is 1 plus 1. Q to B, it
2.
is 1. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
one, M is 2, N is 2:1. Clear? Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
By
ma'am.
applying section formula, we'll get this the result of coordinates of Q. Anyone have doubt?
No, ma'am. Understood, no, ma'am.
If I'm clear, I'll go to the next sum.
Yes, ma'am.
This notes are sent it through WhatsApp, children. That time you can take down in your classwork. Shall we move on to the third sum?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
You're all
ma'am.
having your textbook with you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Third sum is quite bigger, children. Just read the question. To conduct post day activities, in your rectangular shaped school ground, ABCD line have been drawn with chalk powder. I think you might have seen this one, right? Here, this girl is nothing but as Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD on the second line. Second line, she runs 1/4. I'll just read the question once again. To conduct poster activities in your rectangular shaped school ground, ABCD, lines have been drawn with chalk powder at distance of 1 meter each. So from these two pots, it is 1 meter. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter. I'm just reading the question. Third question. Between 1 meter, they've arranged 100 flower pots. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. 1 meter each. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD. Is it clear, children? Niharika runs 1/4 the distance AD. So here 100 pots are there. Niharika runs 1/4 of this length in the second line. In the green flag. This first flag is the green and second flag is the red. And the other one, Preet runs 1/5 the distance AD on the 8th line. 8th line. Am I clear, children? The post a red flag. Now what we have to find? We have to find the distance between these two. First question here they ask two questions. What is the distance between both the flags? So G to R, we need to find the distance by using the distance formula. Am I clear? Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Question. If Rashmi has to post a blue flag, exactly halfway. So halfway, Rashmi wants to put a blue color flag. Where should she post a flag? So here we need to apply two formulas here. They are asking to find the distance between G to R and the